NFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Throwing to start here is Tua. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Then forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and there on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll set up a throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. He finds some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
11. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Tua now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Tua. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is caught. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jerome Baker. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
12, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Tyreek Hill return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And Wilson with it, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
On the double.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Mixon, 81 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It's brought in by Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best.
Yeah, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua gonna look deep for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Hurry.
Tua going to try and throw for it.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Here we go.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Burrow got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd.
Burrow's pass complete to Tyler Boyd. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 1, right?
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down.
11 MT. Gotta go.
Now Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
11, 11, empty paint. 11, empty paint.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now it's Burrow.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know that